What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to FBA Capital. And today I'm bringing you guys another daily range case study on none other than Nas100. This is going to be a quick little video because I do have a headache, but nonetheless, I am going to bring you guys this daily range case study. So first things first, we're going to start off by getting our 3-point outline that consists of the previous day's high, the previous day's low, boom, and boom. The next thing is going to consist of the Asian session range, so from 18 o'clock all the way to midnight. Just like that. We're going to get the Asian session range. Boom. And then the last point of the 3-point outline is going to be the 12 a.m. open right here. So now I'm going to show you guys how you could have potentially caught this short trade that I was able to catch today, which is a bearish London continuation. And I'm going to explain to you why I caught it and why I thought what I did. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pay attention to this previous day high and this low right here. Why this low? Because this is the low that price ran up and traded into this right over here. This last two candles, which is going to be our order block. So if we go to say the 30-minute time frame, just like that, we have that 30-minute bearish order block. Not sure what just happened. This is my from earlier. Okay, I'm not sure why I did that, but that is actually the trade from earlier, and it showed you a little bit more than what I wanted to show you already. But nonetheless, we're going to keep these two areas in mind because, like I just said, this is our 30-minute order block right here. Boom, boom. You see that price trade right into it. And also, that's not our only confirmation for that. If you get the 50% of this Asian session range, like this, you see that if you draw that line all the way over, boom, price traded right into the 50% of the Asian range, which is another confirmation. So we have the 30-minute order block. We have right above the 12 a.m. open, which is 2. We have the 50% of the Asian range, which is 3. We're already in a bearish downtrend. And then if you pay attention to where we are in price is trading at that 15,200 big figure level. And this is our fourth confirmation right here. And that's not it. There's another confirmation. So now, remember how I said pay attention to this previous day's high and this low here? We're going to pull our fib from there to that low, and we're going to see what price gives us. You see that price has this fib short right here. So price traded right into it. And that's not our only confirmation. There's another confirmation, which is going to consist of another fib that's going to be from this London session high, which is what? This is our high of the day. This is the high of the day that was created during the London session. So we have this, the high of the day. During the London session, at what time was this created? This was created at 1:45 in the morning. Right there. And that was our high of the day. So when we're looking for bearish London continuations, we always draw our fib from the London high or low to the New York session high or low. And if you pull it over, just like that, boom, we're going to get rid of that fib from the previous day's high, just because I don't want to have that on here, to be honest with you. So from here, we're going to keep this because this is the main fib that we want to draw, because this is from that London session low to that high. And you see that 70.50% is in confluence with that 15,200 level. So we're going to annotate this, because this is the ideal trade, and this was actually where I was able to catch my trade today, which was a short trade. And if you want to know how I was able to catch it, and if you want to see the screenshot, make sure you join the Telegram. The link is in the description. I'm not going to show you guys on this video. If you want to see it, you got to join the Telegram. Sorry. But like I said, we have the high of the day. Then over here, this is our trade. So at what time did this happen? This happened at 10:15 a.m. We had the 30-minute order block rejection, along with the fib short, along with the 50% of the Asian range rejection, along with the 15,200 big figure level, along with being above 12 a.m. open for the ideal sell scenario. Just like that. You see there's many confirmations for this little area in price right here. And ideally, if you wanted to go short, just like I did, say you got in at 15,200, your stop loss would have been right above that London session high, because you were anticipating that this was going to be the high of the day. And the thing with these London session moves, when you anticipate that these are the highs of the day, that is why you always have your stop loss there, because you know if price runs through this high, then that is no longer going to be a London continuation, and the trade is going to be invalidated. So that's a little tip for you guys. But now we're going to move on to what happened afterwards. So as you can see, price ran below, came back up, and let's see if this could have been a potential retracement you could have caught. Yes, it would have. It could have been a potential trade that you could have caught just like this. So if you draw your fib from this high right in here to this low, after we cleared this low right to the left, price retraced into here, and you had this potential re-entry that you could have had. So we're going to annotate that also. Now, what time was that? 13:15, which is 1:15. So at 1:15, you had a potential re-entry for that short position at this fib long, not fib long, fib short. Just like that. Got the potential re-entry of that fib. And then where did price end up running towards? All the way down here, if you look to the left, price ran below these lows. Just like that. Price ran below these lows. It didn't run below the previous day's low, but it did run below this low. And that is a key point because you got to pay attention to where we are in price. Once again, this is right at the 15,000 level. In many cases, price isn't going to miss a big figure level like this, but in this case, it did. So you're not always going to get very lucky. But if you look at where it is you could say it came to 1550, but I'm personally just going to say right here. And at what time did this happen? At 15:15, which is about 3, 4, 5, 5:15. We have the low of the day. So let's annotate that. So we have the low of the day at 5:15 p.m. And there's not very many confirmations for this, but if we do go back to that previous day's low now and draw our fib from that previous day's low to the high, we could potentially see if there was a fib move. Draw it over, and you see that there is a little fib move. So like I said, from this previous day's low to this previous day's high, we had this fib long, came right into 62%, cleared these lows, making the low of the day. So let's annotate that. So at not 5:51, we have 5:15 p.m. We have the low of the day. Plus we have the fib long from the previous day's high to the previous day's low, or previous day's low to the previous day's high, along with what was the last confirmation? The false break. We had the false break at the lows. And if you don't know what I mean by false break is basically just a false breakout. And what that basically is just a liquidity grab. So price ran down below these lows, cleared the liquidity, and price ran back going higher. And that's what created our low of the day. So we had the high of the day that was created in the London session, which gave us the high that we used to catch this short right here. Price ran down. You could have potentially got a re-entry at 1:15. Price ran down even lower. Then we got the low of the day at 5:15 with the fib long from the previous day's low to the previous day's high. And we had the false break of these short-term lows right here. And this is all that happened today. Pretty clean scenario, nothing crazy. It was a pretty good day, in my opinion. Good trade. This is my bread and butter setup I always like to look for. I love these London continuations, and I actually have a little bit of an announcement. I'm actually going to only start trading these bearish and bullish London continuations. I am going to have less trades a week, and I know that already, but it's all about quality over quantity, and I might take less trades a week, but I know that if I can take these trades, I could put more risk onto these trades because I know where my I know where my stop loss is going to be always when these types of setups, and I know what type of risk to reward I can get, and these are the setups that are high probability, because if I can catch these continuations with the continuation of a specific trend, then I know more than likely price is going to go in my favor, as it did today. And as you can see, if simply when your stop loss above this high, anticipating that it's the high of the day because it was created during the London session, and you see that it cleared these lows to the left, and price never came into it. It literally missed it by a few pips. By 9 pips it missed it, and the price melted. So I'm telling you guys, backtest these setups if you don't think they work. But nonetheless, now we're going to get our schematic. So let's see. We had the Asian session range. Price ran above, creating the high of the day during London session. Ran below. Retraced during the New York session. And price continued to go lower for the overall bearish London continuation of the day. So it was a pretty simple day. I love these types of setups, as you guys can see, and they're my favorite setups to take. So if I'm going to take a screenshot of this, I'm going to send it in the Telegram chat. So if you're not in it, make sure you join it. The link is in the description. And that's all I have for you guys today. I actually have a headache. My head is busting, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to end it off here. Hopefully this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form. If it was, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to go live again in the morning. So I'll see you all soon. Enjoy your day. Stay productive and be motivated by the fear of being average. And I'll see you all later.